Today is a beautiful day, and we're talking baseball. Welcome everyone, I'm Hugo. This is Signs of the Pastime, and today I'm in beautiful St. Petersburg, Florida, where it's just been a couple of weeks since it was battered once again by a hurricane. As you can tell from the trees that are leaning here, and some debris that you will see in this video. This area here is right next to Tropicana Field, home of the Tampa Bay Rays. And sadly, the stadium sustained significant damage to where the Rays will not be able to play there in 2025. So the fans want to know, where will they play next season? We're going to discuss that a little bit in this video. I'm going to tell you a couple of stories of my experiences at Tropicana Field. And we're going to end it at a historic ballpark that has some ties to the Rays as well. So stick around. Let's go for a little walk and talk. I'm just going to go right down here to the corner where Fergs is. We're going to talk about that spot. And let's just get into it. So where will the Rays play next season? Well, a lot of talk about them playing in Montreal at Olympic Stadium has been going on. There were rumors that they were going to move there years ago, and thankfully that didn't go through. There's also talks of them playing in Buffalo. There's a nice stadium up there that could support them. There's even talk about them going to play in Puerto Rico at Hiram Bithorn Stadium. Those are all great ballparks, and I think it would work out well. There's also minor league stadiums throughout the country in Nashville, Charlotte, Durham. All those have been mentioned, but I think that they should stay right here in Florida. It's a Florida team, and Florida has plenty of minor league stadiums, spring training stadiums that could accommodate the Rays in 2025. Now, a nice ballpark that's been brought up is the one at Disney, the one called the Stadium at ESPN Wide World of Sports. It's a great ballpark. It's just sits empty, and it could be a great home for the Rays for a season or so. There's also Legends Field, which is right in Tampa, and it's the minor league and spring training home of the New York Yankees. Just got to cover up some of the logos, and it could work out pretty well. But I think the best spot is actually just to share the stadium down in Miami with the Marlins. They have a retractable roof, so it could help with the crazy weather that we get down here in Florida, and I think it would just be the best spot. Now, right here, this is Fergs Sports Bar. Now, Fergs is an iconic spot here in St. Pete. It's been around since 1992, before the Rays were even in town, and it just has grown to be the spot to hang out before games because of its proximity to Tropicana Field, which is right there. So you can see the damage on the roof. And this is the spot where fans like to hang out before and after the game. Now, the Rays will build a new stadium eventually in 2028, and at first I thought staying here didn't make much sense. But if you know the history of this area, known as the gas plant district, they have to make it work. Now, a lot was done here to clear this area of homes and businesses for the Rays to move in, and for them to build Tropicana Field. And for them to just leave, it would feel like all that was done in vain. This is now the Rays' home, and that's why St. Pete fought so hard to keep them here. Now, a nice new stadium called the Gas Plant Stadium will be built here. And in the meantime, the whole area is getting built up. So I think support for the Rays will continue to grow. They'll be just fine. The stadium is going to be really nice here. St. Pete is a great, beautiful town. So I just can't wait for it to raise up once again. I want to show you guys some pictures of some games that I've been to at Tropicana Field. These are from 1999. This is when the Red Sox came into town. I got to watch Pedro pitch. There he is warming up in the bullpen. In that great 99 season that he had. Got to watch one of those games. This is from a different Red Sox game, as you can tell by the jerseys they wore. That right there is Jim Rice, who was a coach on that team. This is Tim Wakefield. Brett Saberhagen was on that squad. And if you look closely right there, those patches on their sleeves are from the 1999 All-Star game that Fenway Park hosted. So the Red Sox wore those patches on their sleeves. There's Nomar Garciaparra getting ready before the game. Now, on the Devil Rays, they had former Red Sox great and future Hall of Famer Wade Boggs right there in the batting cage getting ready. Now, in 1999, the Seattle Mariners came into town, and I could not miss them because Griffey was my guy. So on April 24th of that year, I got to go watch them. And I got to see my guy Griffey up close here. There he is on deck circle. There he is walking to the plate, number 24. As he gets to the plate, got Jay Buhner on the on-deck circle there. Now, I was trying to snap as many photos as I could. No digital cameras then. It was This is from a disposable camera, I believe, that I had, but I was snapping away. So there he is prepping the batter's box. His cool shot of Buhner's dome, at the dome. Griffey getting set, getting ready with that iconic stance. And what was the outcome? A Griffey homer. There he is walking back to the dugout after he hit that home run. Butch Husky is welcoming him back. Buhner stepping up to the plate. Now Griffey and Buhner went back to back right there. I didn't catch Buhner's because I was so stoked about Griffey. And actually Griffey ended up hitting 2 home runs that game on April 24th. The only 2 that he hit at Tropicana Field, and I was there to watch it. And I got an up close look. There's the Tropicana Field logo. And here's Griffey walking back to the dugout after playing defense. And there he is, featured on the big Jumbotron. It says, Ken ranks 50th on the all-time home run list with 353. He wasn't even 30 years old yet. He was already ranked number 50 back then. Now, what was cool about this game is, being that they played the Devil Rays, another one of my former favorite players, well, still to this day is one of my favorite players, Jose Canseco, also hit a home run in that game. I didn't get any photos of Canseco though, unfortunately, but I definitely got my money's worth that day. 2 Griffey homers, a Buhner homer, and Canseco. So this was a great day, and I got photos from that very memorable baseball moment for me. Now, the reason I want to share these photos is not only a day at Tropicana Field, but a friend of mine here in the community, Brent Richards, recently showed a Griffey video. And in that video, he shared a 1999 Stadium Club video replay card, which was really cool. And it shows Griffey's swing there, hitting a home run, as you can see on the screen here. And that photo reminded me of this image here. That was ingrained in my mind and then, captured here in this photo. Now, even though that video replay card is at the Kingdom, I just looked very similar to another dome here, Tropicana Field. So I saw that and I thought, man, this is awesome. I'd like to show these pictures and talk about Brent Richards a little bit, because he's a good friend here in the community, very supportive, very generous guy. And recently he had a contest for reaching 250 subscribers. And I entered that contest and I didn't win, but I let him know that I liked a photo that he had. He was giving away one of his original photos of different games that he's been to and cool shots that he's captured. And one of those cool shots was this one right here. Ken Griffey Jr. signing an autograph, signing a ball for Brent. And I told him that I love this picture. And this was what I was hoping to do at this game. I was trying to see if I could get a Griffey autograph. Now, I wasn't fortunate, but Brent was. So I let him know how much I liked this picture, and he wanted to send this to me. So I got one of Brent's collection. It's there on the flip in this Mag Pro. And on the back you see it says Brent 3 out of 5. He had 5 pictures that you could choose from. And now I didn't win, but he still wanted to send me this. So Brent, thanks so much. Such a cool photo. And I plan on doing the same, something like this, with this picture here probably, or any of these really, any of these cool pictures of Griffey to just have of that memorable day in 1999 at Tropicana Field. Now I'm just down the street from the Trop. This is where I would love to see the Rays play again. This is Al Lang Stadium, or at least the back of it. All this damage here is right outside of the stadium you see in the background there. This is Albert Whitted Airport, right next to the stadium. You can see the damaged hangars there caused by Milton. And let's go back to the ballpark. I'm at the old Al Lang Stadium, which is now a soccer field. We're gonna go in, take a closer look, and we'll point out some things that you see in our old vintage baseball cards. So let's go. All right, the gate's open. Let's go take a closer look. Don't mind if I do. All right, now I said this is where I would love to see the Rays play again, because this used to be a baseball field and it's got a ton of history. And now it's been converted to a soccer field, home of the Tampa Bay Rowdies. They play in the USL Championship League, which is a Division II, like a minor league of the MLS. But this once was a great spring training home of many ball clubs like the Yankees, the Cardinals, the Mets, and the Rays, which played here for many years. And lots of our baseball cards have photos right here in this ballpark. That Hilton Hotel back there can be seen in the 73 Tops Lou Brock card and the 75 Tops Carlton Fisk. It's the same building. And when you swing around this way, right back here is where home plate was located. This is where Willie Mays was standing on his last playing days card, the 73 Tops. And it's also where Roberto Clemente was batting on his last card, the 73 Tops as well. All right, I gotta run. Catch me if you can in my next video. And if you can, try to catch a Rays game next season. Support the local team. I don't know where the Rays are gonna play next season. I don't even know if they're ever gonna play at Tropicana Field ever again. But I do know this. The team and the city will raise up once again. Stay tuned.